Welcome back to the Poverty Canucks podcast. It has been a very long time. Happy Halloween. And let's talk about the Canucks. First of all, they wore these amazing jerseys today. We won't talk about who's on the back of my jersey, but we'll just talk about how clean it looks. Antonio's rocking the Pedersen black skate.
Yeah.
We'll talk about him in a little bit.
I also have Pedersen. I don't
Christian's
have
also
black
got
skate though.
Pedersen, but unfortunately they don't use those jerseys anymore, but those were clean. Anyways, let's talk about that game. Canucks win 5-2 against Nashville. I unfortunately did not watch the first period, but second and third period, we didn't even look that good, but we won. So, what are your guys' thoughts?
I guess I could go first, but yeah, they didn't look great. I mean, it got a bit boring and stuff. It's really hard to actually pay attention at points, but from what I saw, it was kind of just like the last Nashville game where it's a whole lot of defending, and then sometimes you're attacking. So maybe that's not the best way to describe it, but it was just kind of more of like the puck was in the ice. There wasn't a whole lot of shots. It was like 25 aside, which is not a lot for a game. So yeah, I feel like Garland was a standout. Too bad he didn't score. I think he generated probably the most chances besides Pedersen, obviously. And the third line looked really good. I wish they could score and put in the net because they've been doing really well. It's not going in the net for them, like Suter and Garland. Bavilier was a ghost. I haven't seen Bavilier.
Yeah. I want to talk about Suter later, but Christian, what were your thoughts on that game?
I came in like kind of halfway in the first period, but I thought it was okay, and then we started losing, and then we came back, and I thought the second period was a bit boring, and then I thought Miller was playing bad after that penalty, but then he came back in the third and turned it around, which was nice.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he did score, but it was kind of like a greasy goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just talk about defense. From what I saw, like Antonio said, it was very much like the last time we played Nashville, very defensive. But I think overall, obviously we won, so that's a good thing. But I think if we were to put out a negative, I think our passing out of the zone could be better. I saw many times Miller, Petey, and Hughes kind of threw it up.
Myers.
Well, and Myers obviously, but Myers is a given. But no, most of the time, we weren't really powerful on the clearances, which has been an issue in the past. Although it didn't really lead to much in this game, but I think our defense was just very mid. It looked very scrambly, no poise. But that's just my thoughts. I don't know. What about you guys?
I don't know.
I agree that the defense couldn't get the puck out. I thought Myers, I mean, it is the one to easily pick out, but I thought on the PK he did some really risky, just half effort passes. Let's call it that in PG terms, where he just literally just lightly passed it along the boards. I'm like, just shoot it out. We're on the PK. You can shoot it down. You don't have to lightly just tap it out and hope that they let it go by. So I thought that was kind of dumb. But yeah, a lot of players, I think maybe. I mean, we had a break. I don't know if they're tired from something, but at some parts they just looked out of it today. But I mean, they got the win. I think some previous Canucks teams, like last year, they would have found a way to lose in a game like that where they had a lead or two. So I'm happy that we won. That's my thoughts. So.
Yeah, and the main reason why we won is the offense. So I guess let's talk about it. Let me pull up the stats, but obviously let's just mention Elias Pedersen hat-trick. That's second of his career. Very well. I have him in fantasy, so I don't know how many points he got me, but that's good. I also have Demko, so I'm gonna be cooking Alex this week. But no, Pedersen 3 goals. I saw how the second one and obviously third one went in, but the first one I didn't see. I was out. But a hat-trick's a hat-trick. You need that from your top players, and PD now has 16 points. He is second in the league under Jack Hughes. So some very positive things came out of this game. Obviously, Bavaria got 2 points.
Oh,
Yo.
my bad.
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, I said that. I take it back then. I didn't know he had 2 points. So.
Quinn Hughes continuing to be like unreal. He has had 3 assists. I think Kuzmenko, from like the quick bit of time that I saw him play, he looked really good. Same with that, just the whole Petey Mikheyev Kuzmenko line was really good. And Myers got an assist too. That's crazy. Yeah, obviously I can't really comment too much because I only saw like 3 of the goals. So, but I mean, I'll take a 5-2 win. Canucks now go 6-2-1. The vibes are good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good for once.
And that just brings me up to my next point here. Like, go on about how the team has performed up to that point. Like, we've been, honestly, other than that Philly game, I think we've been good. So, I don't know about you guys, but I like this.
Yeah.
What's the record now? It's like 6-2-1.
Yeah.
What was last year like? Didn't we not win in the first 11 games or something?
We were like 0-5. We were 0-5-2.
Oh, okay.
And now we're 6-2-1.
Yes.
I don't know, man. It's different this year.
But for real this time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Maple Queefs lost today, 4-1.
No, not
against
Wall.
LA.
Wall was supposed to be the next Prime Hasek, bro. What happened?
Yeah, I don't know. But that's not very good for us because Kings are in our division. But to be honest, I'm not too worried about our division. Like,
I mean,
we got the San Jose Sharks.
it's all looking very well to start. Yeah, Flames are bad. Oilers are mid. Like
Ducks are 4th. Like,
there's talks potentially that Flames are going to fully rebuild, so that'll take them out of the playoff picture. They've paused all extension talks with the players that are expiring at the end of the year. So Tanev and other players will be available. So
I mean, yeah, they've lost 5. So
yeah, our GM is doing what we could have done last year and just wanting to maybe fully rebuild, but they're just thinking about it. I guess right now they don't know for sure, which is smart.
Yeah, and I don't think anyone's gonna pass Vegas. Like 9-0-1 is actually ridiculous.
Yeah, I might have thought in my head that they were gonna be bad, but that's definitely not the case. Even if Barbashev fell off.
Yeah, they have Mark Stone, Jack Eichel, Carlson. Like, they literally have everyone back.
Yeah.
I don't know how the cap works. I don't know how they're under it, but they're winning
injuries.
Yeah.
Remember, Mark Stone was injured last year.
Well, yeah, they had like all those players in LTIR. I don't know how it works here. I now that I think about it, that's crazy. But
yeah.
I guess they got rid of Riley Smith and maybe some others that I don't remember. But
Riley Smith's on Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I guess some other teams around the league, like we can talk about like the Bruins, how they're 8-0-1 somehow. I personally thought they were gonna fall.
Yeah, everyone did. I think.
Yeah, like Red Wings are 6-3-1. Canadians are 5-2-2. They've been really good. The Sabres are not doing as well as I thought, but that whole Atlantic division. But yeah. I'm just gonna say, the team that we lost to recently, Rangers in overtime, they're 7-2. It's not even a bad team, and honestly, we looked better than them.
Yeah, we were better. It was just we took way too many penalties, which is a thing I forgot to mention. I think we've been taking too many recently.
Yeah.
So that is what maybe gets us off of our momentum sometimes. But
I'm trying to find the stats. Like, usually
how many
Twitter,
penalties did we have tonight? Like 3 or 4?
It felt like more. I don't know. Let me look at NHL.com real quick. That will tell me.
Oh, it would be on.
I think it was around like 4, maybe.
Yeah.
But against New York Rangers, they had 2 5-on-3s.
Yeah.
And they scored on one of them. So, or did they score on both? I don't know.
I remember Panarin and I think Kreider scored on one. So both of them. And then they scored on the one after. They just kept scoring on power plays.
I think our PK is okay though. Like, obviously, I don't want us to take penalties, but considerably better than last year, that's for sure.
So yeah, we conceded 4 penalties tonight, which is more than what we had. So I think we've just been, I don't know, maybe a bit sloppy, or maybe you can blame the refs for some, but we just got to be a bit more cautious. Like the Miller Sportsman one was really not necessary, where he talked to the ref after, just like, it must be hard as a player when you disagree with a call, but just like, you just got to like keep it to yourself sometimes, man, because you're just gonna, if you go to the wrong ref, they're gonna call that penalty, right? Because it's in the rules.
Yeah.
So.
Well, do you know what he said?
I don't know. Maybe Twitter would have it, but
I think they did a replay, and my mom said he said cocksucker.
That I could see why then. Yeah.
Speaking of Miller, I have here in my notes players who have performed well up to this point. Like we're at the end of the first month of the NHL season, and Miller, you know, despite him taking such crazy penalties today, he's been pretty good. That whole line of DiGiuseppe, Besser, and Miller, you could argue it's been our best line. So I think all three of them have been really good to this point. I think like they fell off obviously after the 8-1 game, but I mean they still have JT Miller's got 12 points, Besser has 9, and DiGiuseppe's got 4. Like that's crazy.
DiGiuseppe's popping off this year, but
He's a +8. Wait, DiGiuseppe's a +8. That's 4th or 3rd, tied for 3rd. Wow.
Hronek has been so good as well after I thought he was going to be bad and all that talk.
I'm so glad that he's actually good.
Yeah.
I would have been so mad if he was just like. Wait,
I just found
if he was like another OEL type, that would have been.
Yeah. I just found a crazy stat though. Demko's goal against average is under 2 goals. That's wild.
My fantasy goalie.
1.92, 933 save percentage. I think this includes tonight too. So that's pretty great. Like you can't ask for more from him. And then DeSmith has a 914, which is really good for a backup.
Like, his goals against average is crazy.
That's already like a 0.30% upgrade or whatever the math is on Martin. But it is early. But it's pretty significant upgrade. So
I am, like Hronek in general has been really good. He doesn't have a goal, but 7 assists, +9, and he hasn't even looked that bad defensively. Like that's all you can ask.
Yeah, after tonight is 8 assists. I think he got a point.
Oh, did he? Okay.
I think so.
It hasn't loaded. Actually, yeah, he did get 8. He has 8 points. It hasn't loaded yet.
I did Hockey DB or whatever, so mine that one's caught up, not mine. It's caught up.
Okay, I was on the Canucks website.
Oh, that's why. It takes longer.
Fix your. Oh, but no. Yeah. Well, this is. I gotta look up 22. I gotta get the right stats. I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know. Who's impressed you, Christian, this year?
I mean, I've missed a lot of games, but I don't know. I like Phil DiGiuseppe this year. I think I'd like to see him do good or keep the pace. I don't know how well he did last year.
I don't know either, but he was in the AHL. This year, he's in the top 6. So yeah. I think it's a pretty significant upgrade, if you ask me. But, yeah, another player that I think has been really good is Mikheyev. He's got 4 points in 5 games. I think just coming back from injury, people didn't know, if he was going to be okay or not. However, he has proven that, leaving the season last year and getting the surgery was a good idea, and he's just been crazy. I really like him on that Zneko and Pedersen line. So, not much to really complain about him. And he's only played 5 games, so still early.
Yeah.
Sorry. Did Juleson play today? I don't think so, right?
No.
No,
I think Mark
couldn't.
Friedman has been okay, actually, despite him not having any points.
Yeah, I mean that's not all. That's all we need. Someone who could play in the defensive zone because Juleson was not doing that. That guy, man, that was
Yeah.
giving me nightmares.
Yeah, like I was physically cringing just watching Juleson play. Like, and then now Friedman, like, I don't care if he plays like 12 minutes a game. I just want him to not give the puck away.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we could talk about players that have underperformed. Like, Beauvillier has 3 points now. I honestly thought he had 0 up to this point. But I think 3 assists in 9 games is quite underwhelming.
Yeah.
We thought he was going to be like a top 6 guy. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's not worth that contract.
How much is he getting paid?
3 million, maybe more. It might be more.
How long is this been signed for?
It ends after this year, right? I'm pretty
Oh.
sure. So I would personally let him go or get like a cheap deal because I'm not paying that same price again.
If
like
we're in
trade.
playoffs, you probably trade him in a package deal.
Yeah, him or Garland got to go because you can't keep 2 overpaid wingers if we want to get. I think Canucks have been looking for a defender. Myers, I realistically would be the one to go, and then like an overpaid winger because Garland or Beauvillier, both of them, I don't think it's sustainable to have 2 overpaid wingers in the long term.
Yeah.
For this year.
And you can replace Beauvillier and Garland too. Like you got
Pod in when he recovers.
Yeah, you got Pods, you got Oman, you got Arshdeep Baines has been crazy in the AHL.
Yeah, Arshdeep Baines crazy.
Yeah, like I think if we were to get an injury, like obviously Studnicka hasn't even been playing too. Like I think that's for the better because Höglander's got 4 points in 8 games, 2 goals, 2 assists. So that's incredible. I think he should stay, Höglander. I don't know why he's even considered being a scratch. Who knows?
Think we can sign Tanev again?
Tony, what do you think? I don't know.
I mean, I'd only do it if it was like not a first round pick because Tanev in no universe is worth a first. That's such an overpayment. I'd have to attach all of our overpaid players to do that because I'm not paying a first for just Tanev. That's crazy. There's just no way. I'd have to get rid of a bad contract at least.
Is that what Calgary's looking at? Like, is a first for him?
Probably because we don't have our seconds for the foreseeable future. So, there's no way. Unless we trade next year, or maybe if it's even in 2 years, or when we have our second, and then I wouldn't keep throwing our seconds away. I would do our first for an actual good player, and then we could stop for a while. So.
Yeah. I mean, but to be honest, like, obviously we need maybe a better right-handed defenseman, but for now, I don't think we should be trying to trade anyone yet. I think we should just stick out the team. But, like, Friedman's actually been crazy, though. Like, over Juleson, like, that was an insane trade to do, because I think Friedman just overall has been really solid. I haven't seen any issues with him, to be honest.
Yeah. That's all you want out of a top 6 guy that plays like 10 minutes or something super low. So.
True.
Just don't.
What's his?
Plus minus is 2.
Pius Suter's got a -2, but I'll talk about Suter. Even though he has 0 points, I think him on the PK and just him defensively is actually crazy. There's like many clips today of him back checking and like poking the puck from people's stick. There's like other games where he does the exact same thing. So like his line should be producing more just because like how hard they work.
Yeah. I thought Garland would have done better with this line, but he kind of... I mean, today he was good. Obviously, he didn't score, but most games, like him and Beauvillier, just can't seem to like score, or sometimes they're kind of invisible. But tonight they did well. I think Garland should have scored 1 or 2. He hit the post and just got unlucky. So I'll give him credit for tonight. Same with, I didn't know Bavillier had 2 points, or I wouldn't have said that comment at the beginning. So, yeah, that's my piece on the third line.
My favorite, like, I actually really like Carson Soucy. He's been so solid. I don't know if you've noticed him, but he just does everything right, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, we got like 3 solid defensive lines right now, and so I think Soucy, if there's an injury on the left side, I think we'll notice him more, because Quinn Hughes just plays so much minutes. Even if we had like another great elite, like, you know, he's just gonna play so much regardless. But if we get an injury, like Ian Cole on the left side gets injured, would notice Soucy more. But anyway, I think in the moments he's played, he's been good. He has a bit of a shot on him. Scored 2 goals somehow already. Him and Myers. So.
Myers has 5 points.
Our defense this year, I forgot to mention this, but Sportsnet had a stat like our defense has already produced like a quarter of the way it did last year, or 1/3. Because they only had 22 goals produced last year, the defense. Wow. So they're nearly matching it already, which is crazy.
Yeah, and I remember Hughes had like no goals up until like January or February last year.
Yeah.
And then Lafferty scored a random header, so that gives him a goal. We'll take it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's got 3 points in 9 games. Honestly, fine. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think our goaltending is also really solid too, and so that's another reason why we've been so good so far this year.
The Smith's been good. Yeah. The last game, I can't blame him. It was endless power plays for the Rangers, so he probably got, everybody was gassed. Like, we were tired. So
let me look at my thingy here. Yeah, I just have special teams. So I think I don't know much about the power play, but I just kind of have recognized that our PK obviously is a lot better than last season. I think Suter has actually like helped out tremendously, and Di Giuseppe plays PK too. Petey's obviously really good at the PK. He just knows how to pick off these passes, and somehow Myers plays like really well on the PK, but then 5-on-5 it's different. But
yeah.
On paper, he's like okay, but then like he does so much like weird shit during the game.
He's just
so weird.
He can't clear the puck. Like
yeah.
Most games on the PK he's been good, but today on the PK, my lord, bro could not clear the puck. I don't know why. He
not that hard.
He decided to just want to pass it along the boards. Brother, just clap bomb it down. Like you don't need to like lightly touch it down the boards. I don't know. But yeah, we give Myers slack, but he's been good offensively, so I guess he's doing something.
I haven't even noticed that. Yeah. Pardon me, he had 5 points. Wait, is that like half of his points from last year?
Oh no.
Yeah, he had 17 points last year. That's like almost a third. That's a third of the points. And he's already doubled his goal total.
It was minus 16 last year. Holy shit.
No. What's his plus minus now?
It's 4.
Wow. Crazy with all those turnovers, he's still positive.
For now.
I think Suter being a -2 is not that great. But he does really only play on the PK. So.
Yeah, and that would have been against the Rangers. It tanked our PK stats a lot, but before that it was good.
Should we talk about any of the last few games we missed since the last episode?
When was the last? Was that Tampa?
Last episode was...
It was before Philly. It was before Philly.
Wasn't it the
really
Blues episode?
No, we didn't do one for the Blues.
Or was it Oilers? The second Oilers game?
Yeah, it was the second Oilers game.
Damn, it was the second Oilers game. It's been a while.
We haven't done it for a whole week.
1,
weeks.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Well,
7
yeah,
games.
I mean, you said it. You guys have
Been busy.
yeah,
Everyone's
been
busy, yeah.
been
Busy schedule. I mean, the fact that we got on after Halloween is good, but like Christian didn't see all of the game. I didn't see all of the game, so
I missed a lot of games, away
yeah,
games.
me too. Like I didn't even see like the Philly game or the game or the like the first Nashville game.
Yeah.
So I can't really comment on those, but I did see the Florida game. That was a good one. 5-3 win.
Yeah.
I thought
And
we were gonna bottle it. We did, but then we ended up winning. So.
Yeah, like I think we've been actually quite good at battling adversity. Like I don't want to be kind of cringe and say that, but like it's true.
Yeah.
We came back in this game, down 2-1. Like I just our responses to going down or like taking a penalty have been okay. Like obviously we take too many penalties recently, but like the discipline has been okay. A lot better than last year.
I was gonna say we
Oh,
could.
yeah.
Wait,
Oh, sorry.
I was just gonna say we could do a game preview for Thursday, but we're playing the Sharks, so I don't think we need to say anything about that. We really don't.
I'll run it down quickly. The Sharks are 0-8-1. Canucks are 6-2-1. Sharks have lost 9 in a row. We've got points in how many of our last games?
5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we talk now. No, then we're gonna give them their first win.
That's what I'm thinking. Like we have the chance to do the funniest thing. I think it'd be kind of funny if we actually lost.
No. Barabanov is literally injured. That's like one of their best players. If we lose, I might actually just.
Their top point scorer has 5 points, man.
Is it Duclair?
It's Hurdle.
Oh. Like, come on.
And then after that, it's like 2 or 3 points, if I remember. It's pretty bad.
This team is so bad. I'm looking at the players. Oh wait, Kyle Burrows plays.
I think it would genuinely be like harder to like lose against them than win. It's one of those type of teams. Like you'd have to put in an effort to lose to the Sharks.
Yeah.
Like Myers would have to do his prime turnover nonstop type of game for us to lose.
Well, like okay, historically, the Sharks and the Canucks have been like a good rivalry. However, this Sharks team is so bad that if we lose, I don't know what to say.
Fall on my knees.
It's over. Season's over if we lose.
Yeah. Oh
like,
man.
I was trying to find previous scores. Like last year. March 23rd, 2023, we won 7-2.
Wasn't there a game that was like 6-5 barn burner with Martin in it?
Maybe, I don't know.
I have to let me look at that game because I remember watching that. That was electric. It was a barn burner.
I don't. Yeah, no, I'm pretty confident in Thursday's game. Like, just looking at the scores, I mean, they almost beat the Capitals, actually. The 3-1 scoreline isn't really true. I think Sharks were winning 1-0 up until, like, 5 minutes left. They lost 3-0 to Hurricanes, 6-0 to Lightning. Yeah. Almost beat the Avalanche, which is crazy.
I thought there was a 6-5 OT game.
I don't even really know what to think of the Sharks. Yeah, there's just some teams this season that like you are not doing so good.
Yeah.
Going back to games that we missed, we caught a bit of the Blues game before the FNAF movie. Remember that?
Yeah.
That was funny. We saw a Hughes goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were in the theater, pulled up the TELUS TV app thing.
It's Shaw.
Right. Shaw? Oh, well, I have TELUS. But no, like, we pulled it up. We're waiting for the movie to start. Christian's got it on his phone.
We're all huddled around.
2 scores. We're at the top row of this theater. 2 scores, and we're all like, yeah, go Canucks, and like high-fiving each other. And then the movie starts, and then we get back.
I turned on the phone and like 2 minutes later he scored. It was crazy.
Yeah.
And every time you check the phone, it was like, oh, another goal, another goal.
Yeah, Alex would just check it next to me during the scenes and would just tell me another goal. I'm like, and then he told me the shots. I was like in shock. I'm like, there's no way we're out like shooting them 20-7 or whatever. It's crazy.
Yeah, the Blues are kind of garbage this year. Yeah.
Sharks are better at being burst though.
Yeah.
Well, and Blues were playing with Binnington too. I couldn't even tell you who the Sharks goalie is.
Yeah. Oh, it might be Kakkonen, which explains a lot.
Yeah, he a backup, respectfully.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Actually, no, they have a whole lot of.
Don't
No, they have Blackwood too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they got him in
Blackwood's
the
been
New
apparently
Jersey
good.
trade.
I remember he had like a 50 save game against Colorado and still lost.
Mm-hmm. Well, they lost in a shootout, so.
That's
mean,
wild.
If Coyotes can beat Blackhawks 8-1, then we can lose to the Sharks. So it's possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. Coyotes are a wagon.
Yeah, they're not bad this
They don't
year.
even have them.
Who do they have? Logan Cooley.
Clayton Keller. He was a -1 in the game, by the way. 0 points.
What?
Because somehow Carcone got a hat trick. Of all people.
Utica comments go. Canucks fans know.
He played for us?
Yeah. HL.
I gotta Google his stats, man. I
Oh
swear
yeah,
it's like
Travis Boyd plays for them.
Oh.
Remember that guy?
There's like Liam O'Brien or something.
And Stetcher.
Yeah.
And Travis
Stetcher's
Dermott.
just going around. Oh yeah, Dermott too.
He's injured or something, though. I don't know.
Yeah, how did they actually get like a somewhat okay team? This is crazy.
Cooley Keller duo, apparently.
They got Dumba, Dermott,
Tumba.
Jersey.
Well, they kind of got Dumba just like because no one else wanted him.
Yeah.
So.
Mhm.
And like, no, they're not a playoff team. Like,
I mean, with the West being so mid this year, if it keeps up pace, they could be at this point. I don't know.
Okay, but like realistically,
yeah, no, not realistically.
I
no.
think like the Wild should not be 3-4-2.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're not performing.
Well, I don't know how the Cup contender Oilers are like whatever their record is.
Like, they're 2-5-1. Oh.
Oh my god.
And the Flames lost to them, bro. Like battle. Oh my voice crack.
Yeah.
I was gonna say battle of mid, but I voice cracked, which ruined it. So
No,
one of my
ass.
topics on my phone was the Canadian teams, so we could just quickly talk about them.
Oh yeah.
The worst right now, would it be the Sens or the Flames?
I'd say Flames.
Yeah.
They all around just suck. Somehow Markstrom might be their best player, and he has a 900. He might be their best player.
Yeah, Sam's has a better
speaking of
record.
Markstrom,
Oh!
No,
Yeah, just
cover
go.
your eyes.
Good thing he left.
Canuck fans are gonna throw their laptop now, or something.
I know. I saved it for the end of the video. I know. Well, no one's watched to this point. They need their Subway Surfers. But yeah, Flames are probably the worst. Shout out Massimo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we could get him on a pod.
Yeah. Flame fan intake.
Might not get a face cam from him, but
And then we'll just fight each other about Flames versus Canucks.
yeah. But I think at the same time he's so miserable that he'd just be like, I give up.
It'd be funny.
After one season.
Oilers are, yeah. I don't really know. They're probably the second worst.
Evander
Yeah.
Kane, when he complained about, oh, I might as well go fight since I don't get played.
Also, Connor Brown, 0 points.
Yeah, he was so overhyped. He was like, he's gonna be so good. He's playing with Draisaitl or McDavid. Brother, he's just skating out there. Worse than Garland. Just skates. No points.
Worse than Beauvillier.
I know.
And their power play, like, it looks so good, but then they just don't score.
Yeah.
Also, I think the Oilers had the worst third period goal differential, and they scored the least amount of third period goals. They had one goal in the third up to the Heritage Classic game, but then they scored two. So
It's the Flames. It doesn't really count, does it?
Yeah. Well, I thought the Flames were actually like okay, and then I realized, oh, they've lost 5 in a row.
It's time to blow it up in Calgary potentially, but we will see in the coming weeks what they do.
Yep.
Yeah. Next Canadian team, the Senators. They're 4-4, and they are 7th in the Atlantic. What happened? I thought their rebuild was over.
Yeah. Tarasenko is not the savior.
Well, I mean, they got like good players, right?
It's their goaltending. They don't have a great goaltender once again. They traded Gustafsson, who turned into like one of the best goalies. So
is Corpusalo 903. 322 GAA. Same with Forsberg with the 3 GAA. Forsberg's 2-1 though. Yeah, I think like Senators should be playing better.
yeah.
They just got they got Norris back too.
Yeah, he's going on a tear.
Clearly not. They're 4-4.
Well, I meant like the player, not the team. My bad.
Actually, they just won recently. Who did they beat? They beat Penguins.
Penguins are the team that's really bad. They're 3-6.
Yeah. How?
They beat Colorado somehow.
Yeah, like they're 3-6. I don't know how they got Carlson. Like they went all in. They don't even have their pick, so they can't give up. They may have to trade for someone else too, because they're at a point of no return for their going all in.
Capitals have kind of made a rebound. They're 4-3-1 now, but they won 3 in a row. Good. Next Canadian team, Winnipeg Jets.
No. Oh yeah, Jets.
They're 4-3-2. They've lost their last 2, and they have a goal differential of -2, and they're 3rd in the Centrals.
The West is just so bad this year. It's comical. Like it's really bad.
Yeah, or at least just starting out. Like this is not like half these teams aren't even above 500.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we'll see, but we know as Canucks fans, it's hard to recover from a bad start. Like Winnipeg starts good enough, but if you start really bad, in like Edmonton or Calgary, it's going to be really tough to get top 3 in the division or top 2. Or Seattle did really bad too. I forgot about our rivals that were like supposed to be on the up.
Like right now, Ducks are 4th in the Pacific. I don't think they stay there very long.
Yeah, no.
I mean, maybe
Vetrano Legacy Tour will be stopped.
Vetrano, McTavish, Dylan Strome, that line's been cooking. I don't think that's sustainable.
No.
But the Jets, like, somehow they're 3rd. They've lost 2 in a row. The minus goal differential is crazy. I don't even know how they've won 4 games, to be honest.
Yeah.
They're just not that good of a team. Okay, apparently the Maple Leafs, 5-3-1. They are 5th in the Atlantic. That's crazy.
Are we the best Canada team then? Or am I wrong?
Yeah, we have the best record.
Yeah.
Wow.
Canadians are 5-2.
Canadians are us.
Yeah, the Canadians were a team that's like sneaky good right now too. Monahan's been really good.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe the Flames paid a first to get rid of him, and he's a first-line center now for the Montreal Canadiens. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, like, I mean, I kind of like how the Atlantic, like, I don't like how Bruins are on top, but I like how Detroit and Canadians are up there. That's a change. I don't really appreciate the Lightning and Maple Leafs being so good every year, to be honest. But
they're probably not going to win the cup, but
no. Well, I mean, obviously the Leafs aren't, but
yeah.
Yeah, and then you go back to the Canucks, 6-2-1. We're up. We're crazy right now. We could be 7-2. However, Rangers yeah.
That OT was kind of there should have been a foul, and then they scored.
Yeah, no, PD did get tripped. You can put this in editing, Antonio, but PD got like slew-footed a little bit, and then they came down and Andre Miller scored. So
Controversial.
yeah. Oh well, I mean, I don't mind. It was a back-to-back.
We got a point. That's what I'm saying. We could drop points to Eastern and OT. I don't care. When it's a West team, we need both because I'm not handing out points for free against West teams. So
yeah. Quick side note, I guess, before we kind of wrap up, because it's been a little bit. The San Jose Sharks have scored 9 goals in 9 games.
goal per game.
Yep.
So we can get more than 1 goal tomorrow. I think we should be okay.
Nah, the Sharks are gonna watch our podcast and use it as fuel.
Yeah. They're gonna play us in the locker room.
Yeah.
These fucking kids think we're shit, man.
That locker room's probably so dead. Like, I remember when I was on a ball hockey team that didn't win a single game, I wanted to just end it all and like, not even try. So.
What, last season?
No, 3 seasons ago during 2021. Yeah, we didn't win a single game. I scored 1 goal.
There is no passion in this club.
There's no passion.
Well, there's passion in the Canucks right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like this team.
It's too good to start, man. I'm like gotta like.
We're a month in. Let's just get through November now.
Oh yeah, the November stretch. It's over.
What are we looking at for the next few games?
We play Dallas. We play them every November, I swear, on a road. Like,
yeah, but I'm confident in Dallas. Like, those are always good games. But no, we play Sharks, Dallas, Oilers. Ooh. Oh, we have a tough Canadian swing. We got Oilers, Sens, Leafs, Canadians.
Oh,
wow.
That's tough. That is tough.
And then we play Islanders and then Flames. So we're playing like pretty much every Canadian team. However, we play Sharks twice in November. So 3 times. We play them 3 times in November. No way.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Sharks gonna sweep us. Can't wait.
No. No.
Yeah. We're gonna give them the comeback.
We end November with the Golden Knights, so that's gonna be.
Oh, fuck.
That's a good test for us, but if we get a point or something, I'd be happy because they're just a great team right now.
I think if we can win like at least how many games? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh. We have 15 games in November. Jeez, a lot.
That's a game every 2 days.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, we have 15 games in November. Well, if we can win at least like 9 or like that would be crazy. That'd be really good in my opinion. I don't think we go 6-2-1 the whole season, but I think we're a playoff team. So we'd have to kind of like really fall off because I think our systems right now are kind of cooking.
Yeah, defensively, we actually like. I don't have to cover my eyes anymore. I'm not like as scared.
Yeah, and if we get scored on, I'm like, oh, okay, and then we'll just score, and I'm like, yay. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Is this what it feels like?
My team can actually score.
Is this what it feels like to have a decent team?
Oh man.
God.
Well, I haven't felt like this since before COVID, so
2020.
Bubble
Yeah.
playoffs.
hopefully our star goalie in Markstrom, but now it's Demko doesn't get injured. But if Demko does get injured, I'm fine with DeSmith playing. So
Who else would fill in? Like,
it would be DeSmith and Seelovs.
okay.
So, yeah.
Nice.
Well,
that was a long podcast. I think that was like
45 minutes.
45. Wow.
Wow.
I don't even go into like what I wanted to talk about. Like I had like a whole quiz set up, but we'll do that next time.
Oh, quiz.
We'll do that next time. But yeah, make sure you guys follow us on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter. Haven't even been posting because we've just been busy.
TikTok's been sort of active. I
Maybe we'll be on the TikTok. Get the views up. If you're seeing this on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Yeah. Hopefully we get some guests, and I really want to interview some people of different fan bases, or just people in general. So want to grow the brand. Maybe do some like IRL type stuff too. Who knows?
Yeah, go outside Rogers Arena, one of those podcast things.
Yeah, do like a little vlog or like Habs fan TV. Like
Yeah.
we need a microphone though. Can't
You
just
can
be
use a
going up
phone.
like. Hello.
Minecraft or Fortnite?
Yeah. But no, I'm happy with where we're at right now. So.
Alright.
Any final words, fellas?
No.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that does it for the podcast. See you guys later.